Water availability and its equitable distribution are critical to sustainable growth, peace, and security. A basin management plan plays a vital role in this effort. My name is Zablon, Water Associate at the World Resources Institute, and I'm the country lead for water, peace, and security in Ethiopia. In this video, I'll introduce the basin management plan process and how it can support conflict sensitivity based on the case study of the Omo-Gibe Basin in Ethiopia. So, why do we need basin management plan in the first place? Managing water resources has impacts on the ecosystem, livelihoods, political stability, and peace. Competing water demands can lead to disagreements between water users, which can have negative consequences to livelihoods, economic development, and political stability. The link between water, disagreement, and the intensity of related conflicts can be determined by many factors. These include the rate of change in water resources, state of infrastructure, population growth, and the level of dependence on water for livelihoods. Therefore, a water governance framework and management plans are essential for an effective, sustainable, and cooperative water management between all stakeholders. Integrated water resource management is a process which promotes the coordinated development and management of water, land, and related resources to maximize economic and social welfare in an equitable manner without compromising the environment. Developing an inclusive basin management is a critical first step in developing an effective integrated water resource management. So, let's have a look at the Omo-Gibe Basin in Ethiopia. Ethiopia is facing numerous challenges with regards to water security, and this is particularly true in the Omo-Gibe Basin. The Omo-Gibe Basin is one of the 12 basins in Ethiopia. It spans over approximately 79,000 square kilometers and 4 regional states. It's also home to 7 million people, and lowland pastoralists account for a significant portion. The basin is characterized by diverse landscapes ranging from wet highlands in the north with an average rainfall of 1,200 millimeters to relatively dry lowlands averaging 500 millimeters in southern Omo. The basin accounts for 45% of the current hydropower supply of the country with the Gibe hydropower plants and supports significant large-scale irrigation. Identified as a growth corridor with tremendous potential, the government of Ethiopia is designing 2 additional hydropower dams and 150,000 hectares of large-scale irrigation development. Planned industry expansion includes textile and sugar factories to support the agricultural-led industrialization ambition of the country. The challenge in the basin includes growing population pressures, water-intensive development, extensive landscape degradation, surface water scarcity, groundwater decline, climate change, and water-related conflicts. This has implications for local, regional, and national peace, stability, and cooperation. Potential conflicts include between neighboring communities, pastoralists, and other lowland water users, and large-scale development institutions. One looming conflict in the basin is between upstream hydropower dam operations and pastoralist communities downstream that rely on the river flow for livestock consumption and grazing area. Inequitable water use complaints are that reservoir operations withhold significant river flow, exposing the pastoralists downstream to drought-like conditions in dry seasons. On the other hand, releasing too much water causes flooding of grazing area in wet seasons. Both conditions have a considerable impact on the livelihoods of pastoralist communities. Also, because of the transboundary nature of the Omo River, tensions related to water levels and water availability of Lake Turkana for fishing have also intensified in recent years between downstream users in Kenya and upstream communities in Ethiopia. In recognition of the substantial development potential of the basin and the existing challenges, the Ministry of Water and Energy has commissioned a Basin Development and Management Plan. This is an important step to develop sustainable water management and mitigate water-related conflicts between reservoir operations and downstream pastoralists in the basin. It is critical to identify, discuss, incorporate, and prioritize potential water-related conflict risks to ensure equitable distribution, positive water cooperation, and peace and stability in the Omo-Gibe Basin. However, Ethiopia has historically struggled to implement effective water management plans for various reasons. The reasons include data scarcity, lack of institutional capacity, and non-participatory plan development. To develop, implement, and enforce an effective basin management plan, it's critical to improve the technical capacity of the Ministry of Water and Energy in data analytics for basin characterization, implementation, enforcement, and monitoring evaluation of the basin plan. It's also imperative to strengthen the awareness of key basin planners and managers concerning the relevance of stakeholder engagement and inclusion. Engagement should particularly focus on the marginalized stakeholders such as pastoralists for conflict-sensitive basin management. Further, Pastoralists and other vulnerable stakeholders should participate in specific basin management planning processes and activities, in which implication of water resource management decisions and likely arising conflicts are assessed early in the process to jointly identify acceptable solutions. With the right criteria in place, the Basin Management Plan could ensure sustainable growth, peace, and security in the Omo-Gibe Basin. Thank you.